Welcome to another episode of Social in Real Life. I'm Melanie, your host, and today we're talking about one of my ongoing questions. Where should I be posting content? As a social media manager, I get this question often. Mel, where should I post? When should I post? I don't know what to post. And even though that seems pretty simple, it's not. But I'm going to tell you what you need to identify in order to answer that question. Where should you post? Before we think about posting, we want to think about who is our people, who is our demographic. Are we talking about millennials, Gen X, baby boomers, etc.? You want to know who you are trying to reach. After you understand that, you're able to then analyze where you want to put your efforts, right? So, for example, for me, I want to reach millennials, female millennials, in the business startup. I want to be able to help them, to have them, facilitate their content in their small businesses, in their startup. So that is my vision of people I want to reach. I know that the majority of these people, individuals, are either on Instagram or Facebook. But I also understand that they're everywhere else too. Just the majority of them are in these platforms. That's what we're going to talk about today. So you're like, hey Mel, I don't know how do I figure out who is my demographic? Well, if you started posting already on social media, like Instagram, you can go into your insights and see who's following you and then what demographic, what ages are following you. And that is a quick tip that you can do. And I'll show you a picture right here where you can see who is your demographic. After that, then if you understand that these are millennials or Gen X or baby boomers or etc., then you can kind of organize yourself so that you can either continue to create content for them or kind of edit. Okay, these are not the people I want to share my content with. I want to go into this area. So you'll pivot, you'll adjust your content so that you can reach the right people for your brand. So next is, okay, Mel, so I got it, my brand, but where should I be posting? Before I answer that, I've been listening a lot of how quickly social media is changing and how you have to stay on your toes with the ongoing differences and changes and platforms, etc. I was listening to a podcast a few weeks ago, and this podcaster was talking about that she understands that her people are in TikTok, but she still posts on all social platforms because she also knows that even though the majority of people are in TikTok, they're not all there. They're just a majority of them in there. So that means it gives you space to post and grab people from Facebook, grab people from Instagram, grab people from LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc., right? So you have your main platform, which in her case was TikTok, in my case is Instagram, and then you sprinkle that same content that we get from where? Yes, AI. Remember that past episode we were talking about? I'll link it down for you. You would utilize that same content to push everywhere else. I love AI and CapCut because they create content, right? Once you put your long form, you put in your short ones, and then it's the same dimensions for all these other platforms. So you can repurpose that one piece of content for 5+ platforms, and you don't have to feel overwhelmed about what to post, where should I post, and how, all these questions. So simple. Go and see your stats. Who is following you? If that following is the right people, then continue posting that content, not just in that platform, but in other platforms. And you're going to utilize that with, again, AI. Yes. Go to AI, download it, and then cut those pieces so you can add them in other platforms, okay? Don't overthink about where to post and how to post. At this point in time, with so many changes in social media and so many upgrades are happening, you want to put yourself out there so you're seen from every corner of the platforms. And it seems overwhelming at first, but once you understand that all you need is one piece of content for all of the others, you will be good to go. So let me know where do you post the most? Which platforms are your go-to? Which ones you're like, hey, my people are there, right? Because for me it's Instagram, but for you it could be something else. But that doesn't mean I gotta stay there. It just means that I'm gonna have this as main, but also utilize the other platforms to kind of reach the people that I haven't reached on Instagram. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. I would like to know where you're posting, what's working, what's not working, and let's see what's going on.